Hey guys, welcome back to Leisure Life. We're here every Thursday at 4 p.m. and we're always here to show you some new, fun, innovative books and products. And this week we're going to be visiting with the designer, Kristi Simpson. Kristi, I'm so happy to have you today.
It's fun to be here.
Yeah, so I've been working with Kristi for about 5 years and we have put out a mass amount of books in that period of time.
Yes, we have.
It's been such a blast working with Kristi. And you can see from this array of different products or different animals and characters and crafts and knit and crochet, like she pretty much does it all. So there's a lot of fun stuff to look at here today. So just as a reminder, guys, we always do a giveaway in our videos. So please comment and like and share these videos and we will pick a winner for 6 of Kristi's publications at the end, after this video. So what I would like to do, Kristi, if you don't mind, is just ask you some general questions about the books you've published and the things you like to do. Well, how did you get started crocheting and knitting and crafting? And
Well, my husband and I work at home, and my daughter had gotten a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
And it was a learn to crochet scarf. And she's like, teach me how to do this. And I was like, go ask your aunt. She gave you this gift. Go ask her. And so she bugged me for 2 weeks. Not really bugged. She was like, Mom, help me. And then finally I took a little paper that had 3 instructions. And I taught myself how to do it. And well, I just never stopped because I actually liked it.
You got addicted.
I did. I got addicted. I was like, why did I put up such a fight? So I just liked it, and I just kept learning and learning and learning. So that's kind of how it all started.
you know, I'm sure so many moms can relate to that story. There's kids all the time that get presents like that, and they're like, I'm not really sure how to do that craft, so we're going to stick it in the top of the closet, and it stays there for forever. But really, if people would just pick it up and try it, they might love it. And then maybe become a designer like Kristi.
Yeah.
So recently, Kristi and I have been working on a group of amigurumi books, and they are awesome.
They're so cute, and they're huge.
They're
not
huge.
just little amigurumi. I mean, these things are,
Super
19
size.
inches sitting.
They are. So there's 3 different books that we have done. One of the books is Huggable Monsters, and the one on the end is actually one of those. And then we've done Huggable Superheroes.
And these are 2 from it.
Yes. And then we've also done Huggable Animals, and I don't have that one up here, and I don't have any of those out here, but you can find those on our website at leisurearts.com.
Yeah, and it has a giraffe and a monkey and a lion.
The
just all
cutest
kinds of
giraffe
cute. Yeah, the
ever.
cutest things. Now here's one.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, it has an elephant, giraffe, bunny, lion, and monkey. So yeah, it's really cute.
They're all adorable. So these are great for toddlers who are wanting to run around the house. And tell us the cool thing about these, how they're interchangeable and the kids can even wear them.
Yeah, the kids, the masks are made to where you can take them off. And these are very kid size, and it's adjustable in the back for just about any size. And they can wear those. And the same thing with the capes. And one of them has a shield. And I don't know if you can see it on here very good, but it's a shield. And I mean, you can just run around and play with it. And it's just very kid friendly that, it's not going to hurt them. It's not going to hurt to throw them around, like some other toys.
Yeah, get them dirty, go out and play with them in the yard. As long as they're having fun, that's what you're making these projects for.
Right.
And who doesn't love something interactive like that? I mean, we all love those heritage type projects that you're going to keep forever.
The heirlooms,
the heirlooms, yes. But kids want something that they can actually play with. And if you're wanting to crochet something that's going to be usable, this is the perfect.
And it's very durable because it's made with super bulky yarn. It's made with a 6, and I mean, it has all the pieces, and the instructions are really simple. It just uses the basic stitches to come together. Like this one has a skirt, and it has braided hair, which almost reminds me of Frozen?
Yeah,
but
it does.
Supergirl, super power Frozen.
And all the Marvel movies out right now, these are just so adorable.
I know.
I'm sure kids will eat this up.
And see, this one, it has the little goggles on it and a cape. And so, I mean, you can customize the skin color. You can customize the color of the costumes. It just make it.
You thought of it all with these.
Well, it was a lot of fun, just trying to put it together for all kinds of kids to play with.
So let's talk about a couple other books that you've done. Modern Knits, and I think that this piece here on the mannequin is one of those.
Yes, this is the one that's on the cover. It's the back part of it, or I guess you could wear it either way. That's part of it, so that you could reverse it, whatever works, and change out the colors. Use the same colors on the front and the back. You just customize it the way that you want to.
These are great.
And so is that one right there, isn't it? It's the cocoon, the one
Oh,
here?
yeah.
Yeah.
I love this bulky weight yarn, and you see people wearing these types of things all the time.
Yes.
They're so cozy, and you just want to cuddle up and drink some coffee and sit by the fire. Love it. So tell me a little bit more about yourself. Like, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple, but whenever I crochet and design, I always tend to go towards the blues and teals and browns. So if you ask my kids what my favorite color are, they'd probably say brown. You know, you always have brown or cream, but my favorite color is purple.
So where do you pull your motivation from or inspiration for the new designs that you create?
A lot of the time it comes from my kids. I have twin 10-year-olds, me and my husband,
Oh,
a
wow.
twin 10-year-olds, 19-year-old and 21-year-old. So I have
Wow.
everything from the older teens and young adults to the little ones. So whatever they get into and get interested, you know, I'm always like, ooh, let's work on this together. Ooh, I like
She's
those
got her
colors.
hands full, and she's still designing full time. So let's see, what else? Let's talk about crafts for a second. So actually, right over here to the right, you can see this macrame project that Kristi created, and it is from our book, Macrame, Get Started in Macrame. And this book has 11 stylish wall hangings and other projects for beginners. All of these books are going to be available on our website. And don't forget, guys, we want to hear your comments or any questions that you have about any of these projects out here, or anything that you've seen Kristi do in the past, or any books that you have from Kristi, or what's your favorite project that she's worked on. We want to hear your comments and answer some questions for you along the way. We'll also be doing the giveaway, don't forget, so please share, or please comment and share so that we can get you in the drawing for that giveaway. Let's see, what's next? We've got knit color baby blankets. The one up here is from that book. So how did you get started knitting?
Well, actually, I love crochet so much. I just was like, okay, I got to try knitting. And once I got started, I was like, okay. I made my daughter learn because I enjoyed it so much. And
Yeah.
she actually started knitting with me. So, I mean, it's like one of those things that's not hard, but you just have to be patient with it. Because
Yeah.
it is different than crochet, but it's just as much fun. And you can create just as much stuff.
Yeah,
know?
you can. So the biggest hurdle for me from learning from crochet to knit, actually I learned to knit before I did crochet, was the 2 versus the 1. So that would hang me up sometimes, like whenever I went from knitting to crochet, like what am I going to do with my other hand? But you're just going to hold the yarn, just what you do.
Well, what I do is I continental knit. Some people frow or wrap, and I take and I hold my yarn the same way that I do when I crochet, and I just work it.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just as fast and just as
I've
easy.
heard of continental knitting, but I've never tried it, so
Yeah.
I might have to check that out.
It's a lot easier than dropping and putting and keeping it going that way.
Definitely. So what's your favorite project you've ever created for Leisure Art?
Well, actually, I like them all. Okay, I can't pick just one because there's so many. But one of the ones that always makes me laugh is this. Here.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, look at those eyes and the lips and then the curly. It just makes me laugh. And
Makes you want to
Yeah,
make a face?
Yeah, sure does.
Too funny. Okay, well, we've also got some of your animal pillows that you've created, and I know that these have been a pretty big hit on social media.
Yes, they have. And I think because there's such a variety in the book. I mean, we have, 9 in there? There's a bunny, lion, bear, giraffe, penguin, fox, elephant. Now, the elephant's my favorite, and we didn't put it out here.
Yeah.
And a fish. The fish is pretty cool because it has, like, the scales on it. I'll have to look that one up.
The crocodile stitch.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's a sequin stitch.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty cool. It's a little bit different. It's based off of a shell instead of crocodile stitch.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. But, yeah, these are a lot of fun. And I tried to put, like, a special, unique detail on each one of them, whether it be a pocket or, you know, a tail that
check
hangs
that
out the
out.
side.
You could stick your little kid's pacifier or her bottle
Juice
or
box.
anything in there. That is adorable. Don't you just want to hug these?
And
That's so cute.
they're pretty big too. I mean, they're good like travel size. So
Oh,
like
yeah, that's true.
my kids like to take animals in armfuls. You know, that's where it kind of came from. They take animals and pillows and blankets. So I was like, okay, how can we combine a pillow and an animal? And so this is a good travel size. I think they
Yeah.
can sleep on it, and then they've also got their animal.
Car ride, going to sports practice, whatever, falling asleep on the way home from school.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we have any comments yet? Let's see. Lori Martin loves the fox. Lori, we love the fox as well. Isn't that so sly? He's cute as he can be. Y'all please comment. Let's hear what you like. Pat loves all the animals. Pat, what do you think about the superheroes? Aren't those adorable? So we haven't talked about the purse yet. I think that one was from Modern Knits, wasn't it?
It is, and it's an easy way to learn how to change the colors, and just to make a quick, easy bag. And it did change the colors as you go. So it's not duplicate stitch coming back afterwards. But it's something that if you've never tried that before, that's one that would be a fun and easy one with a great result.
Yeah, and I like that you added the leather straps too. That gives it a kind of fun, trendy look that you don't usually see. People are starting to add stuff like that in crochet, but you used to not see people add stuff like that.
And one thing that I like to do when I'm making bags, which that's one of my other favorite things to make, but is I like to go to thrift stores. You don't always have to buy the extra things at a box store.
Right.
Like go to a thrift store just for a bag that has cool handles.
And then
take it apart, just cut them off, and then just attach them on there with your yarn. And
that's your design vision.
Yeah. And then just take and sew it on there, and then it doesn't look like it's brand new on something that you've made. It looks like it's just made for it.
I agree. I love that. It's adorable. So what else do we have here that we can explore? What about these fairy gardens? How did you come up with this one?
Well, I had seen a lot of ideas out and about in different craft stores with fairy gardens, but they were all for outdoor things. And I wanted to do something for indoor, say it was raining or had my little niece over and we didn't want to go outside because it's always so hot. We're from Alabama and it's always hot there.
Yeah.
So these are different ways to make indoor fairy gardens. And in the book, it has step-by-step directions on how to make everything.
Aren't those the greatest, the step-by-step photos? This breaks it down to where it's silly proof. Anybody could do this. You can create something that looks just like what Kristi created herself.
Yeah, and the thing is, you don't have to go out and buy any supplies. You can go out to the park and make a scavenger hunt with your child or your family member, kids, daycare, whatever you want to make it for.
Gather moss and gather
bark off a tree, gather pine cones and take those off for a roof. Just simple things like pebbles, just to decorate it with. So that's what it breaks it down to, is just spending time with your family and friends.
Yeah. So we have another comment. Jaren wants to know how to get these patterns. Jaren, all of these are going to be available on the Leisure Arts website at leisurearts.com. Lots of our books are also available on Amazon and in your local retailer as well. So check those places for any of these books. And we will put the titles and the book numbers in the comments so y'all will have that information. And again, the books that we're going to be giving away today are these 6 titles. So we have Huggable Superheroes, The Monsters, The Fun Animal Pillows, Knit Color Block Blankets, Get Started in Macrame, and Modern Knits. Guys, that is 6 books jam-packed with projects, and it has an array of different skills. So, this is like hitting the jackpot here.
It has, crochet, knit, and craft. So.
I know. Some lucky's going to win it. So everybody keep commenting. Cindy thinks the superheroes would make great sidekicks for Halloween costumes.
Oh my goodness, that would be so cute.
Dress your kid up like that and then have their little buddy going with them.
Yes, that would be so cool.
That would be adorable. Kelly says the Crazy Monster is her favorite too.
This one?
I guess so, yeah.
Yes.
Let's see if her name is Crazy Monster. Let's see. The pink one is... Oh, that's Gigi Girly Monster. Her name is Gigi Girly Monster.
Yeah, with her little lips.
Their names are hilarious in this book too. So let me tell y'all some of the names of these guys. We have Rusty the Robot Monster, Bertha the Big-Eyed Monstrous,
Bug-Eyed
Monstrous, Alan Alien Monster, Gigi the Girly Monstrous, Theo Tri-Horned Monster, and that's it. So we have 5 total.
Yeah, and they are all this big. They're like 19 inches sitting. Well, she's a little bit bigger, but and then the Huggable ones, they're also 19 inches tall. Sitting. So, they're a good size.
Yeah.
And the thing is that it doesn't take long to make them. You see them being this big, and if you think amigurumi, you're used to making tiny things.
Right.
But with it made with super bulky yarn, you've got this thing in no time.
Makes up really fast.
Yeah, it does.
That's great. So Lori likes the knit color block blankets. Yes, Lori, those knit color block blankets, and we have one right here. Let me hold that up for you guys. This blanket is adorable, and it has that geometric look and those neutral color. Well, there's some pops of color too, but they're using those grays that are so trendy right now. It's gender neutral. You could use this for a girl or a boy. Yes. And it is adorable.
And the
love that.
About the color block blankets is if you have a lot of scrap yarn, it's a great way to use it up, because I mean it's using a lot of different colors and in different ways. I mean, sometimes it's square, sometimes it's sideways, and then you're going along the edge. I mean, it's a fun book because it keeps your mind occupied and you're not just doing the same thing over and over. Mm-hmm.
That's great. Karen wants to see more of the animals in Huggable Amigurumi. Karen, if you'll go to our website, you can actually see this book, and it will break down, it'll show you the individual pictures, but let me just show you this if we can, oh yeah. Look at this guy. He's the lion. He is so cool. I know sometimes when we zoom in, we have a little bit of trouble getting it to focus, so if you guys can't see real well, I apologize for that. My favorite, the giraffe.
So cute. So
I'm
plumpy.
So in love with him. I want him on my bed. Let's see. Oh, the monkey with his little tie.
I know, the tie. They're just they're sweet when you put them all together. I mean, you can't just make one.
This whole collection is just sweet.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
And one thing, I had someone email me just yesterday, a lady named Michelle, and she said, how do you stuff these things? Well, the trick is you just have to work with it. She said, well, I thought just putting the stuffing in there would just happen. You know, it looked good. But really, you know, once you stick it in there, I mean, you're making these with love and care. You got to stuff them with love and care, and then they just form as you do it. So you just...
Like stuffing a teddy bear. You want to make sure it's got plump in all the right spots.
Right. You got to work with it a little bit, you know. So it's a lot of fun to make these. A lot of hands-on, of course, but I mean, as far as the stuffing, it all comes together cute.
Guys, keep commenting. We want to hear your questions and answer your questions. We're going to be giving away all 6 of these publications. It's like hitting the jackpot today. Thursday's a great day to be on live, so we really want to hear your videos.
Well, we didn't really
hear your comments.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about the macrame book.
Oh, let's talk about it some.
Well, this is what's on the cover. It's the wall hanging, and these are really, really popular right now.
They are so popular.
And what's cool about this book is that it has photos, and it teaches you how to do each of the
knots.
You know, each of the knots. Yes. And I mean, this book has a table runner, double hanging plant holder, necklace, flip flops. Here's the flip flops. I think these are pretty neat.
Those are cool.
You just take an existing pair of flip flop soles, and then you work the top around it. But this is pretty cool because I went out and I had a tree that we had cut down, and we just used a branch off that. So I mean, you know, it just looks natural. Or you could use a dowel rod, or you know, anything like that, whatever you have. And it's just done in layers. So it looks really technical, but it's not. I mean, this book is for beginners.
Yeah.
So you can really learn and make, it's got pillows. I'm acting like I'm seeing it for the first time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and then a keychain. I mean, you can learn all these different things and then give them as gifts.
Yeah.
I gave keychains.
Small projects like this are great for beginners too, because you don't get discouraged and like, oh, I'm never going to get this done. You stick it away. Something small that's quick to make up, and then you feel like you've accomplished something. Yeah. That's the best feeling ever.
And one thing that I tried to do with this book was, and I understand that macrame, a lot of natural fibers and cotton cording and stuff like that, but I wanted to soften it up just a little bit. Like with this is actual yarn. This isn't cotton cording or rope. You know, most things are made of rope, and you can use anything, really, but I just wanted to show, you know, that you can make things like the pillow with bulky yarn, and it works it fast, and it has the same result, but it looks a little softer.
Yeah, wouldn't that be beautiful dip dye too? Have you seen all the dip dye?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that would
Sounds
be
like we have something to do afterwards.
I know. We're going to be making a project. Okay, so Karen wants to know if the Huggable Amigurumi is beginner friendly. Would you say that it's beginner friendly?
I would say it's beginner friendly. All the stitches, single crochet, double crochet, and simple decreases and increases. I mean, that's really it. And then, you know, you're going to have sewing these on, but that's really easy. You just stitch it right on in place.
stitching.
Whip stitching. There's nothing really technical in these. It's just there's layers, and it looks like there's a lot to it.
Yeah. You just got to be patient and
And
be
follow
ready
it step by step, and it'll all come together.
So Debbie wants to know if they're washable. We have a lot of interest in these little guys.
Yeah. They are Bernays Softy Chunky yarn, and it's 100% acrylic. They are washable, but I would hand wash it just because of, the different accessories, and if you wash it too much, the stuffing might get all clumpy and it might peel, after a while. So just take care and just hand wash it.
Another thing too to note is that these have the plastic eyes, which
Safety eyes.
safety eyes. So if you weren't into the safety eyes, you could always just use yarn to make the eyes.
That's right. You can crochet a small little circle or stitch it on. It's really easy.
Yeah. So Dawn loves the handbag. Dawn, isn't that the coolest little handbag? I mean, I could just throw that on my shoulder and head off to the market. It is adorable.
Now, talking about handbags, we've got 2 more books that we could show here.
Yeah, let's show them.
Let's see. One is Easy Essential Bags. We have this one that is on Leisure Arts. It's one of my first books that we did.
Yeah.
One of them. And it has all kinds of designs. Everything from ruffled bags to, sorry, I'll hold it still. To messenger bags, everything. Just kind of totes and different textures.
I love that. And I really like the mandala that you put on the front of that one. I actually made that for one of my cousins.
You did?
I did, yeah.
You didn't send me a picture.
I know, I should have.
And then we have another one called Rucksacks and Backpacks. This was just kind of a concept that we came up with together with backpacks.
Yes.
And it's good to have a flap on some of them sometimes. Like these both show that, to close it up. Because a lot of the time you don't have a zipper in crochet and knit. And some people don't want to take the time to stitch them in or sew them in. And not all of them have that. Like this one's just a fun little chevron tote. And then there's a bigger mandala on that one.
Yeah. So you're just taking like a doily that you would make. Oh, look, it's on the back too. Oh, I like that one.
This one is used with the waistcoat stitch, and it looks knit. And then you go on top of it and you duplicate stitch. So I didn't work these colors in as we went. I did it afterwards. Yeah.
So you're not having to work with multiple colors at once.
Right. Which one were you? Oh, on the back. Yeah.
So it's like a doily, and then you attached it to the bag afterwards. So it's a mandala on there. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
And bohemian looking. I love it.
And that one's called Rucksacks and Backpacks.
Again, all of these are available on our website, on Amazon, and mostly in your local craft chains. So check those locations if you're interested in any of these books. Remember, guys, comment to get your name in the drawing for one of these, or for this group of 6 books. Karen wants a close-up of the bag. Can we get a close-up of this bag, please, Mark?
It's just a simple, easy repeat pattern.
Very great detail. Let's see. Ann and Lori loves the flip-flops. Funny story, Ann. We were just talking about flip-flops and how you actually poke the holes in there. So how did you do that? Can you tell us?
That one I took and I cut the top part off. It just has the 3 little holes, and you cut it off. And then to start the macrame, you take and you pull it all the way through one of the holes and you knot it on the bottom.
Gotcha. Easy enough.
And then you macrame from there.
Oh, easy enough. See, I was thinking it would be hard to poke a hole in the shoe, but you're just taking out the...
Yeah, and use the existing hole that's there. Yeah.
Great idea, Kristi. Let's see, guys. We got questions rolling in. That's a great sign. Mandalas are so pretty. Yes, mandalas are really pretty, and they've been really hot in adult coloring too, which Leisure Arts has done quite a bit of. So tell me some more about yourself and your kids. What do y'all do on the weekends when you're not designing?
Well, the twins, they're starting to play soccer.
Fun.
And then my 19-year-old, she is in college, and she is staying busy with school and work.
Yeah.
And then my older one, she's always around helping out. So we're always having fun and doing crafts. Like the younger ones, they're so crafty.
Yeah.
Yeah, like during the summer, we have to schedule like a plan, and they'll take a dry erase board and they'll be like, okay, this is what we're doing every day, whether it's exploding volcanoes or making slime. We're always doing something.
What a great mom. You're a great mom, Kristi.
Thanks.
fun stuff here, guys. Let's talk again a little bit about the modern knits. What else do we have in here that we can talk about? We've had some interest in the
bag. There's boot cuffs. There is a cabled scarf. If you've never cabled, it's not hard at all. Oh, show the slippers, because that's one that people probably would think is really hard, but it's not. Okay, so this one I used 2 colors, and it's actually made in one panel and then sewn together.
Really?
Yeah. It's so easy. So it's made in one panel, and then you join the toe and sew up here, and the edging's already made in and everything, so it just comes together really,
Those look
really
comfy.
easy. And they're like made in a semi-bulky yarn. It's not really thick, but it's really firm.
It works up well. Yeah. I love the gray and the yellow that you used on these too. Very cute. What other projects do we have in here? You want to flip through here real quick?
Sure.
I'll see what other comments we have coming in.
Here's a head wrap and a cowl and a hat set.
We have a question from Jess and Karen. Is the bag lined? This bag is not lined, but it's knit stitches and it's not real lacy, so you're not going to have items falling through it. I know what you mean though. Sometimes whenever you're making a bag, you want something that's lined, especially like you don't want to stick your pen in your purse and it fall down through the holes. But that one's pretty tight knit, so it doesn't really, you don't have that problem.
What about those?
Oh, leg warmers. Cute.
Just with a fun pattern, and then you just work it up and wear them and stay warm and cozy.
You can see the knit and the pearls where it's creating the diagonal geometric look on the side of those. Is that what you're using, knit and pearls there?
Yes.
Very cool.
So it's a fun, interesting pattern to work. It's not just easy, it's not just simple repeats all the time. It's interesting.
Yeah, Dawn loves your one panel slipper design.
Oh, good.
Very clever.
Yay.
Well, guys, I think we're about to wrap it up for today. We are so excited that you've joined us for another Leisure Live. If you want to pick up any of these books, please visit our website. And also, remember that we're going to pick a winner for these 6 books.
6.
So
I'm going to do like this many.
6. So, Kristi, thanks for joining us.
It's been fun.
I hope we can do it again soon.
We will.
See you guys later.